All right, heat number 1. Isaac Salas and Butch Baker, the teammates, starting on the front row. Stephen Lindau, Skylar Massey on the second row. Mason Neal and Kevin Martin on the third row. Michael Scruggs starting in 7th. We heard Isaac talk about battling with his teammate Butch Baker there, and it'll be interesting to see the start of that battle here. He said he doesn't care if Butch leads all of them, he wants to lead the last one. Oh, thank you, Humlong. I think the congratulations probably should go to her. Justin Salas cheering on Isaac now. I mean, she had to put up with me for 18 years, so. Oh, and Garmy not out here to get the shenanigans underway, so Isaac's going to do it for us tonight. Garmy wasn't here on Monday night, so Isaac took care of it for us then, and it looks like he's going to help Garmy out a little bit here tonight. We could have a very interesting pre-race in the feature if both of these guys decide to start getting a little goofy out there. Coming back down the back straightaway, green flag coming this time. Pace truck is in. Green flag is in the air. Isaac Salas and Butch Baker side by side into turn number 1. And Isaac's got the little bit of a run up off turn 2. He gets to the lead cleanly. And here comes sliding Stephen Lindau down to the inside for second. Skylar Massey lurking right behind these guys. He is starting to close up. This is one of his favorite tracks, so he is looking for a win here tonight. Mason Neal in 5th, Kevin Martin 6th, Michael Scruggs in 7th. Excuse me, Isaac already opening up a bit of a lead. And Lindo firmly in second as Skylar Massey trying to make something work, got down too low, caught a little bit of that berm, and now Mason Neal able to sneak by. Mason Neal to the high side, and Kevin Martin almost gets the back end of Skylar Massey as Massey was trying to set up for a crossover to get back around Mason. Can't make it work yet, though, and Isaac Salas' lead actually starting to diminish a little bit as Lindo is coming. Butch Baker right behind Lindo, trying to close that gap up as well. And I just love the front end of Butch's car. Let's see if we can get an angle on. He's got teeth on it. And a little bit of the berm for Butch Baker, trying to get some rotation out of that car. Stephen Lindo closing the gap down little by little, but with 2 laps to go, will he have enough time? Off turn number 2, it is still holding at about 6/10, 7/10 of a second. White flag is in the air for Isaac Salas out front. Lindo is in second, Butch Baker in third, Mason Neal fourth, Skylar Massey in fifth. They come to the checkered flag, and Isaac Salas Isaac Salas wins heat number 1. Lindo comes home second, Baker is third, Neal fourth, and Massey fifth. Kevin Martin and Michael Scruggs rounding out the field. Heat number 2. We're going to see David Garman up front with Graham Nucky, Brian Burkhart, and Michael Whiting on the second row, Michael Crocker and Jason Holder on the third row. And now do we get to see, will Garman start doing some shenanigans here? Actually, I just remembered what car he's driving, so we're probably not going to watch Garmy shenanigans tonight. Graham Nucky getting out there. He got his first Outlaw win just recently.
Hey, buddy.
What up, Skyler?
Hey, you like that? You like what's on the front row?
No, not at all.
Look familiar?
Shut up. I have nothing to say other than just shut up.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, Skylar Massey causing problems. But not too many shenanigans out of Garmy tonight, so that is a plus. And Mason Neal, just go away. All right. Pace car will drop off, and heat number 2 will be underway in a moment. Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. Heat number 2 is underway. David Garman easily to the lead. Graham Nucky slips right in behind him, and Graham Nucky looking to the outside on Garmy. Meanwhile, Burkhart looking down low. Are they going to be able to get around him here? These guys have got one heck of a run coming on David Garman. Just can't get there with Garman holding that bottom line. Oh, Graham Nucky gets into the wall. Almost collects Crocker and Burkhart. A couple of cars in an incident back behind Jason Holder and Michael Whiting. Oh, it looks like Michael Whiting got a little bit of the wall about the same time Graham Nucky did, and both of them have an incident. Jason Holder had to go to pit road. David Garman now in the lead over a half second. Back behind him, Brian Burkhart, and Michael Crocker is right on Burkhart's back bumper. And Graham Nucky is still in this fight. Burkhart getting a little bit of the berm around the corner, trying to get any help he can. Nose to tail all the way around the track. Crocker just looking, now he's looking down to the inside. Can he get a run here? Not enough momentum yet, but he is looking for that run. Kevin Martin, I tend to disagree with you, and Coluccio, I'm worried. Brian Burkhart has closed right back down on David Garman. He is now just 0.3 of a second behind. Using that berm in the center of the corner and shooting almost to the wall. Seems to be carrying some more momentum. Checkered flag is in the air though, and here they come. Garman wins. Burkhart comes home second. Michael Crocker is third. Graham Nucky comes home fourth. Michael Whiting is fifth. Jason Holder finishes in 6th on pit road in heat number 2. And heat number 3, we'll see Zach Bache and Joel Naff on the front row. Malachi Smith and Patrick Coluccio on the second row. Dakota Wilson and Justin Glover on the third row. Joel Naff on the outside, Zach Bache on the inside. Gotta say, I'm digging Zach's paint job this week. One of the back row was blinking. I think it might have been Justin Glover. We'll see if that becomes an issue or not. Down the back straightaway one more time. Then they will get the green flag for heat number 3. Isaac Salas winning heat number 1. Garmin winning heat number 2. Pace truck is in. Green flag in the air. Here they go. Zach Bache gets a good jump on Joel. But Joel stays right on the back bumper, and side by side at the back as Justin Glover starts to make his way forward. Back up front, Joel Naff still hanging on to the back bumper of Zach Bache. Patrick Coluccio right there with him. Coluccio gets a little wiggle mid-turn and loses a little bit of ground. Meanwhile, Zach Bache continues to maintain the lead, but now Joel is looking to the inside. He's looking for a run anywhere he can get it. Justin Glover, Dakota Wilson now side by side for 5th. Justin having the advantage on the high line there. Dakota Wilson just turned the fastest lap of the race. Joel Naff losing a little bit of ground. He is way up on that berm, and it looks like Justin Glover may have gotten a tap from Dakota and sent around. Zach Bache still up in the lead, but now Joel Naff has Coluccio down underneath. And, they get so close. Coluccio having to pull it back down a little and loses a little bit of ground because here comes Malachi up on the high side. Coluccio managing to maintain the pace to keep his position, but for how much longer? Malachi right there. They're going to have 2 to go at the stripe. Coluccio now making that outside work. Almost gets around Joel Naff. Now back down to the bottom for Coluccio. He is up and down the track trying anything to find some speed. And Zach Bache in the lead has checked out, and now we've got Coluccio up high, Malachi down to the bottom, finds a way underneath. White flag is in the air. Zach Bache comes out of turn 4. He is going to pull off the win. Joel Naff currently in second, and it'll be Patrick Coluccio by a few hundredths of a second for third. 4 100ths of a second. All right, consolation race. It'll be Mason Neal and Graham Nucky out front. Malachi Smith and Skylar Massey on the second row. Michael Whiting and Dakota Wilson on the third row, Kevin Martin and Jason Holder in the fourth row, and Justin Glover, Michael Scruggs rounding out the field. Everybody rolls off pit road. Pace car leading the field around here. 10 cars on track. With the side-by-side racing, we've seen a couple of guys manage to break away, but this group of guys spent most of their heat side-by-side. Should make things very interesting here. And some very fast cars further back. Michael Scruggs right at the back of the field. Kevin Martin in 7th. Michael Whiting in 5th, Skylar Massey in 4th. Pace truck is in. Green flag is in the air. Here they go. Graham Nucky gets a really good start up on that high side. Will he be able to take the lead here? Mason Neal still fighting on the bottom. Mason Neal gets the run into turn 3. Meanwhile, they're 3 wide right behind him. Malachi on the bottom. Skyler on the top, and Dakota Wilson in the middle comes out ahead on that 3 wide. And now Graham Nucky fighting back on the high side while Dakota Wilson trying to pick up something on the bottom. Dakota Wilson sees Graham Nucky slide up the track, and he manages to get around him. Almost got the run on Mason. Oh, a little bit of a tap. Caution is out. Skylar Massey involved. Graham Nucky involved. Oh, it looked... I don't know what happened there. Let's try and take another angle at that one. Oh, Skylar was in the middle of that sandwich again and just got a little tap, ended up in front of Graham, and both of them get collected. Jason Holder went to pit road. Looks like he might be done for the consolation race. Graham Nucky now going to pit road. He is going to get some repairs and be back out. Take a quick look at Skylar's car. Little bit of damage on the right rear, but nothing significant. No real heavy damage out of any of these cars right now. This is going to give Dakota Wilson the chance he needed. He had the fastest lap of the race so far, and by over 1/10 of a second faster than everybody else. Apparently, Butch Baker will not make it to the feature tonight due to a personal situation. Unfortunate to see Butch out of the race. Stack back up. Pace truck is going in. Green flag in the air again. They'll have 6 laps to go, and can Mason Neal hold off a fast Dakota Wilson while we've got 2 guys up on the banking? That was Malachi and Malachi and Kevin Martin were right up on the berm. Dakota Wilson now to the high side looking for the lead. Dakota's got to run, but he's got the long way around the track. He can carry more speed up there. He gets around clean, but a little bit of a battle is Michael Whiting now to the high side. Mason Neal going backwards. Kevin Martin looking for positions here. Malachi now going backwards. Now it's Mason Neal and Michael Whiting battling for second. While that's going on, Dakota Wilson is opening up a lead. Off turn 4, Michael Whiting has second. Now Mason Neal having to battle with Kevin Martin. Oh! Michael Scruggs gets into the back of Kevin Martin. Spin. Caution. No caution. Caution now out. And Michael Scruggs just got a little bit better run in there. Gets Kevin Martin turned around. Graham Nucky and Justin Glover also caught in that incident. Dakota Wilson now has the lead, but the fastest lap was beaten by Justin Glover right before the caution. As they stack back up side by side, and Dakota choosing to take the outside line, Michael Whiting to the inside. Skylar Massey, Mason Neal on the second row. Malachi Smith, Graham Nucky on the third row. Kevin Martin, Justin Glover on the fourth row, and Michael Scruggs rounding out the field. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Dakota gets a good jump on the field this time. He'll have 2 laps to go to get the win. But Michael Whiting on the bottom fighting back for everything he's got. And we've got Skylar Massey getting loose up on the high side. Skylar Massey ends up upside down. Caution. No caution. Final lap, no caution. Dakota Wilson continuing the lead. Michael Whiting in second, and all the positions changed. It'll be Dakota Wilson at the line. Michael Whiting comes home second. Malachi Smith is third. Justin Glover is fourth. And Michael Scruggs is fifth. Kevin Martin, Mason Neal, and Graham Nucky rounding out the field. Skylar Massey just got loose in the middle of the corner, and several cars get caught. As they get ready to roll out for the warm-up. And remember, they do reset. It's a little bit of an incident. Skylar Massey just went flying. Make sure you take a moment. Hit the share button. Hit the heart button on Facebook. Just hit all the buttons. And remember to check out the website, htsai.net. Isaac Salas currently the fastest in the warm-up, followed by Brian Burkhart, David Garman, Kevin Martin, and Michael Whiting. Dakota Wilson, B-Main Bandits. And y'all take a moment, drop into the chat, cheer on your favorite driver, and make sure you tell Dakota happy birthday. Burkhart and Crocker getting some practice side by side. Crocker was aiming for Kevin Martin that time. I think this is going from warm-up to target practice. And Crocker just totaled the front end of that car. All right, practice is over. Warm-up over. Heat's done. It is time to go racing. And up front, it will be Isaac Salas and David Garman, followed by Zach Bache and Stephen Lindo. Brian Burkhart and Joel Naff on the third row. Butch Baker and Michael Crocker on the fourth row. Patrick Coluccio and Dakota Wilson rounding out the top 10. Then Michael Whiting and Malachi Smith, 11th and 12th. Justin Glover, 13th. Michael Scruggs is 14th. 15th is Kevin Martin. Mason Neal is 16th. Graham Nucky is 17th. Skylar Massey rounding out the field. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Humlong. Happy birthday, Dakota. Didn't get the win at Iowa. Will he be able to get the win for his birthday here? And it looks like one car did not grit. Oh, I think that was due to Butch Baker not making it, having to drop out of the race. No, Isaac Salas down low. Yes, Garmy is putting on his normal shenanigans, trying to avoid looking at his car. And, of course, we saw Isaac on Monday contributing to the shenanigans, and now he is helping out again. The two of them in a race together. Just the fun that they can have gets a bit interesting. Isaac just running down on the elevated part of the track. All right, pace car about to drop off. 30 laps around Knoxville. Green flag is in the air. Isaac is away. And it does not look like the track got fully reset for this one, so that'll make things a bit more interesting. Isaac in the lead, but Garmin right on the back bumper. And in a little further back, they're trying to go 3 wide. Everybody going for every position they can here. The top 3 starting to move away, but Zach Bache is not letting them get far. Burkhart currently running in 5th. Zach Bache had one of the fastest lap times in the heats. We'll see if he can make it work to get back to the front. Starting to see the outside line really working as Michael Crocker gets by Michael Whiting on the high side. And Joel Naff starting to make some moves on the high side as well. Coluccio fighting back down on the bottom. And Isaac Salas is starting very slowly to drive away from David Garmin here. Not something you see very often in a dirt race, but Isaac Salas is pulling away from Garmin. And Lindo staying right there on the back bumper. Zach Bache right there. And Brian Burkhart now in the fight. He is trying to take 4th from Zach Bache. Isaac Salas still up at the front. 0.3 of a second over Garmin. Not a big amount yet, but he is ever so slightly gaining. Burkhart still trying to find a way around Zach Bache here. Further back, Patrick Coluccio now securely in 6th, but Michael Crocker is coming. Kevin Martin just had an incident. No caution yet. No, caution is out. And it looks like Whiting and Joel Naff got together. Martin was trying to avoid it, and Malachi caught him. First caution of the night here at Knoxville. And the pace truck driver is a little bit confused right now. He's actually driving down pit road. There he comes. Now he decides to come off pit road. So it's Isaac Salas out front, David Garmin in 2nd, Lindo is 3rd, Zach Bache is 4th, Brian Burkhart is 5th. Then Coluccio, Crocker, Dakota Wilson, Michael Whiting, and Joel Naff rounding out the top 10. And that battle between Naff and Whiting got a little heated up there, leaning on each other awfully hard. As they stack back up, getting ready for the restart. Isaac Salas said before the race, we need to talk Garmin into sitting this one out. I don't think he has to worry about Garmin tonight. He has the car to beat so far here. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Off into turn 1 they go, and Isaac Salas gets a nose ahead. He's right up on the berm and lost enough momentum. Garmin got back to the outside. Down into turn 3, and Isaac's still right there on the bottom. He drifts across the track trying to keep his momentum. Now Garmin jumps to the inside with the crossover. We've seen this a couple times in recent weeks where they're constantly trading positions. And here comes Lindo on the bottom while Zach Beisch up on the high side, still trying to fight. Caution is out. Joel Neff, and it looks like just a slight tap from Graham Nucky. Graham takes some flight, and Malachi caught again. Right before this, Justin Glover had an incident. Looks like Scruggs just gave him a little tap. Looks like he might have gotten straightened back out a little bit. And now it's David Garmin to the lead. Isaac Salas is currently in second. Lindo is third. Beisch is fourth. Coluccio now up to fifth. Dakota Wilson, the birthday boy, currently running sixth. Burkhart seventh. Crocker is eighth. And Whiting is ninth. Garmin choosing to start on the inside this time. Looks like that inside line seems to be the best place to be, at least on the restarts. And they get the one to go. All right, pace truck will drop off this time. There goes the pace truck, and green flag is back in the air, and there's an incident right behind the leaders. Caution is back out. And everybody just stacks up. The 80 car Dakota Wilson. Oh, the 14 just did not get going. There you see it. The 14 just did not get a good start. Everybody starts bouncing off each other, and several cars collected in that incident. Isaac Salas currently in second. Zach Beisch avoids a lot of chaos to restart. Should be restarting in third. And looked like the 214 of Lindo just had some kind of problem getting started that time. Coluccio has some heavy damage on the right side. A lot of the guys on that outside row have significant damage, and a few of them on the inside row. Looks like Skylar Massey has probably the worst of the damage right now. Dakota Wilson has pretty significant damage as well. Looks like, at least at the moment, Zach Bache currently scored in second place, so he is making his way forward. And 1 to go. Looks like we'll be going single file for this restart. Definitely a benefit to David Garment. He has an opportunity here to run away from the field, but with Zach Bache and Isaac Salas right there, he's not going to get very far. Track getting really slick down on the bottom up to the middle. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. No incidents back behind. Kevin Martin gets a great run into turn 1. Has a little struggle though getting the passes completed. Garmin down to the bottom. Zach Bache up on the high side, and Isaac Salas driving it right through the slick. We heard him say last week he really likes getting that car set. He can drive it really well through the slick. Obviously, Michael Whiting not doing too terribly bad either as he tries to get around Coluccio. Brian Burkhart about to be lapped. He had an incident right after the restart. Well, it looks like David Garman still in the lead. Isaac Salas in second. Not sure what happened with Burkhart there. Couldn't tell. Might have gotten a little bit of the wall, but Zach Bache now back to third as Isaac Salas gets by. Isaac trying to close that gap down on David Garman. 14 laps to go, and that gap is increasing. Now 1 second lead for Garman. Zach Bache in third, trying to close back down. Michael Whiting coming towards the front. He started in 11th, all the way to 4th now. Steven Slider Lindo in back to 5th now, and Coluccio now up to 6th. The biggest mover, though, Skylar Massey. He is currently up to 7th after starting in 18th. Great run for Massey here tonight. Birthday boy in 8th. Dakota Wilson. 9th is Michael Scruggs. Joel Naff back to 10th after having an amazing run in the heat. Michael Crocker in 11th. Just seems to be struggling after being so strong earlier in the race. Isaac Salas still trying to get something going, but David Garman has gone into another dimension. He is currently in first, almost 2 seconds ahead. 1.5 seconds, excuse me. Isaac Salas now getting around the lap car, Brian Burkhart. And he's put a little distance on Zach Bache, who is now 1.2 seconds behind him. And Michael Whiting is actually closing on third place now. Field really starting to spread out here. Isaac Salas finally clearing the lap car, but he has lost a lot of time. Now almost 2.5 seconds behind David Garman with 8 laps to go. We've seen a couple of guys come back from a bigger deficit with this amount of time. Will he be able to make up the ground here? Michael Whiting jumps to the inside of Zach Bache and fighting for third. Zach's got to run up on the high side though. Off into turn 3. They're still side by side. Whiting's got the car ahead. And Michael Whiting securely into third now, and 1.5 seconds back from Isaac Salas. And David Garman, caution is out. I was about to say, Garman had almost a 3-second lead. That just went away. Joel Neff off into turn 3, and there was an incident ahead of him as Michael Crocker and Michael Scruggs get together. They collect Malachi and Joel Neff in that incident. Michael Scruggs had to be towed to pit road. And now Isaac Salas gets one more shot at David Garman. Justin Glover has gone to pit road. Michael Scruggs has gone to pit road. Glover is back off of pit road. I have not seen if Scruggs is back out yet. Patrick Coluccio has gone to pit road. Everybody just getting some repairs in here. And Butch Baker cheering on Isaac now. Coming into tonight, Garman had a 30-point lead over Brian Mansfield, 31 points over Coluccio, 36 points over Butch Baker, and 37 points over Dwayne Kenner. Everybody has 2 drop races in this series, so that'll help some of these guys, but Garman is really already running away with it. But the battle from second back to fifth and further back even is extremely close. 1 point between a lot of guys. From second to fifth, just 7 points. Michael Scruggs went to pit road as well as Kevin Martin. So a lot of guys hitting pit road on this stop. Malachi hit pit road as well. A lot of guys hitting pit road on this stop. Getting some repairs before we go green again. But the top 3-4 cars did not pit. Isaac Salas, Michael Whiting, Zach Vaish, Stephen Lindo, Skylar Massey all stay out. Skylar Massey now up into 6th place. Hey, Jeff Zappa cheering on Garmy tonight. Good to see you, Jeff. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Garmy is away. Can Isaac Salas do anything with him with 4 laps to go? And now Michael Whiting to the inside for second. Isaac gets a run though off of turn 2, gets the back into second. Michael Whiting still fighting on the bottom. Michael Scruggs had an incident. He is going to pit road. Isaac Salas and Michael Whiting battling for second right now, and David Garman starting to open up his lead again. Caution. Not sure what happened to Scruggs there. It looked like he was just down on power and dropped down to the inside. And that is the only thing that happened on track that might have drawn the caution that time. Isaac Salas has been able to focus on trying to run David Garman down, but Michael Whiting right there with these guys, and now he has an opportunity to battle for the win, and he has a fast car here. Can he clear Isaac in time, and can he do anything with David Garman? David Garman is stopped on track. He is rolling again, but he was briefly stopped on track. Isaac Salas currently in the lead. Garmin making his way back up towards the front now. Here comes Garmy. He gets back up in front of Isaac. Not sure what happened. Might have had a little bit of a glitch there. Lights are out on the pace car. David Garman, Isaac Salas, Michael Whiting, Zach Bache, and Steve Slider Lindo are your top 5. Pace truck is in. Can Isaac or Michael do anything with Garmin here? Green flag back in the air. We're about to find out. Isaac right there on the back bumper. Isaac to the high side. Garmin in the middle in the slick. Michael Whiting down on the bottom. Isaac has a run on the high side, but Garmin already getting a bit of a gap here. White flag is in the air for David Garmin. Isaac Salas dropping down to the bottom, gets a little bit of the berm, trying to get some momentum here. Coming out of 4 at the line, it'll be David Garmin with the win. Isaac Salas comes home second. Michael Whiting is currently third. Zach Bache comes home fourth, and Lindo comes home fifth. And Skylar Massey, Michael Crocker, Dakota Wilson, comes home eighth. Ninth is Coluccio. 10th is Mason Neal as they begin the post-race celebration early. And please, one of you guys total that car. Isaac, go hit that car. Do a proper outlaw. There we go. Good job, Coluccio. I almost want to pull Coluccio in just to tell him to hit it again. You know what? Hey, Coluccio, this is Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, what's up, man?
Hey, go wreck Garmin some more.
I did all my damage, and I'm not quite backed out yet.
Ah, crap.
I got him good for you, though.
Yes, you did. I was very proud of that one. Congratulations.
Hey, sorry for the misinformation on Whiting earlier.
Oh, all good, man.
Yeah. All right, Doug. Appreciate it, man. Good broadcast.
Yep, thanks, man.
Actually, no, great broadcast.
Oh, thank you.
I always heart and share your stuff.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. All right, I'm back.
All right, and we have Isaac Salas in the booth and a second place finish and a heck of a run tonight, Isaac.
Yeah, it was a blast. I mean, I thought I had something for Garmin, but apparently not. So
you had a
fine though.
You had a couple of close battles there, especially with those restarts. Thought you might be able to get an opportunity there.
Yeah, on that last restart, I felt like I could have had something a lot better. Just kind of got in my own head against him just on that last little bit, and it gave him full opportunity to just kind of run away with it. So, I mean, hey, it's part of racing. So, you live and you learn.
Yeah, that is true. Well, regardless, man, it was a great run. You had a great battle with Michael Whiting as well. So, you guys had a great run, bud.
Yeah, dude, it was a blast. These guys are fast every single week, so I mean, it makes it so much fun to be able to run up here with these guys. So, try to put on one hell of a show, you know.
Yeah, well, you definitely did tonight, man. Congratulations.
Awesome. Well, thank you for broadcasting. Thank you to everybody that watched.
All right, man. Okay, and let's see if we can talk to our winner. Hey, Garmy, this is Doug. You got me?
What's going on, Doug?
Hey, man. Well, congratulations. Struggled a little bit in the middle of the race there.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said you were struggling a little bit there in the middle of the race, but started to make a comeback, and once you got back to the lead, you kind of took off.
I didn't feel like I was struggling at all. I know there was a couple laps where he was faster than me, and I know there was a couple that I was faster than him, so it's just the way it worked out. And then towards the end of it, I figured out the bottom and how to run it, and running the midline in turn 1 through 2, I guess, and then I came out with it. It was a good one. It was fun racing with him, as always. Fun racing with all these guys. Glad to put the body car out front for you and all the fans out here tonight. So it was a good time.
I have to ask, on that last caution, you stopped in the middle of, I believe it was 1 and 2 for a moment. What was that, a glitch or just?
No, I was trying to use my car to cheer somebody up that was just a little upset in the back. So I went back there to show him some good stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So he felt a little better, I assume, after that. So, but came back to the front and did what I had to do. So, like I said, it was a good race by everybody up front. I enjoyed it. It was good.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Another win, and you extend your points lead.
Yeah, it was much needed after last week's mistake, so I'll take it.
All right, man. Congrats.
See you, Doug.
All right, let's see if we can get Michael Whiting, who finished third, real quick. Hey, Michael, this is Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug. How you doing?
Hey, man. Congratulations. You're having one heck of a night.
Yeah, it's been a good night. A lot of fun.
Come home third, but that battle was with Isaac there towards the end. It looked like you were going to take second and run away with it.
Yeah, I just couldn't quite get it done. I mean, those guys are really good, dirt racers, and I just keep trying to learn and just keep plugging away at it.
I have to ask, if you had a few more laps and if you'd gotten past Isaac, could you have caught Garmin?
I don't think so. That was about all I had. No, I don't think it's going to happen. David's just pretty tough.
I can speak from experience. Yes, he is. Well, congratulations. A heck of a night overall, man, and great job.
Thank you very much, Doug. It was a lot of fun.
All right. That was your top 3 from Knoxville. Don't forget to go check out htsai.net for all of the broadcasts. We have Sunday night, the Fast and Fun Variety Series, as well as the Outlaw Truck Series for another couple of weeks. And then we'll be back with BRR in a few weeks. We have Monday night, as always, the Outlaw Dirt doubleheader. Tuesday night, XCal is off, so we'll be looking. If you have something you want broadcast Tuesday night, reach out. I'll have some availability. And then in another week, we'll be back with Outlaw as they wrap up that season. And that points battle is getting insane as some of these seasons get later in them. The points battles get closer, and it gets exciting. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Congratulations to Michael Whiting and David Garman.